Hello, 8th grade English. This is Miss Carr. I will be leading you through our first flipped lesson that your actual English teachers have made for the year. I'm going to go over some expectations. 1, this should be done independently, so we should not hear any talking. Your teacher will be pulling small groups, and if you're talking, that's extremely distracting. 2, if you need help, ask your partner first. If you can't figure it out from your partner, you can feel free to post on the help Padlet that your teacher will set up with you. She will be monitoring that Padlet, and if you have a question, she will come by. If it's not on the Padlet, we don't know to come to you, okay? So 2, if you have help, partner, then Padlet, the 2 P's, okay? 3, everything has to be done by the time that we're finished with this activity. This is not a time to chat. This is not a time to play on the iPad. This is a time to get independent work done. You are in 8th grade. Be responsible, and here we go. The first thing you're making today is a notice and note signpost foldable. We are going to talk about notice and note today in your dialectical journals, so you don't have to be confused. But let me show you what we're working with. There are a total of 8 steps. You are doing this independently. You're going to go to where the colored papers are lined up. Colors may be different depending on your classroom, but you have to come over, cut out your one piece of each one to glue together. So you start with the cover, then we have how to use the signposts. Notice it tells you glue here. So when this one goes underneath this one, you only glue on the strip. I'm going to say it again. Only glue on that strip. So how to use. We're going to go to contrast and contradictions. Getting a little bit bigger. Only glue at the top. Aha moment. A little bit bigger. There's only 2 of these. Cut your own out. Going on to tough questions. Getting a little bit bigger. Again, you're cutting your one out. You do not need 2. You don't need a whole sheet. You just need 1. Okay, going on to words of the wiser, a little bit bigger. Make sure you glue at the top only so you can read the information. Then we have again and again, repetition, a little bit bigger. And your last one is memory moment. You should have a total of 8 papers before you sit down. Mine has scissors and glue nearby. Miss Listash and Miss Keel will have it as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages total. You're going to line these up with the glue on the top strip like this to make one long foldable. You're going to glue that foldable in on the next open page in your journal. You may title the page Notice and Note Signpost Fiction. The C kind of disappeared when I made some copies. So if you don't have a C, just draw it in there. Okay? The next thing we're doing is you are doing a little point of view review. We did talk about point of view this week, about how you can identify different points of view using those pronouns. We all have gotten a new beautiful point of view poster made that you can reference. So look around your room, try to find it. It has big red glasses on the top. You can use that for this part of the assignment. I'm about to lead you in what we want you to do or add on your Cornell notes from point of view. And then you're going to go into Google Classroom and take the point of view practice quizzes. We can see your scores on quizzes, so it kind of helps us know whether or not you are or are not prepared for us to move along with point of view. So here we go, next adventure. Okay, so if you are in my class, meaning Miss Carr's class, we did actual Cornell notes for this. Your Cornell notes should be in your binder. If you don't have a binder and you are in my class, your Cornell notes are in the turn-in tray. Go get them. I'm going to wait about 10, 15 seconds, and I'm going to move on. Remember, this is your own video, so if you need time to dig out your notes, just press pause. Okay, so you've done your notes. If you have room on the front, you can add this to the front. From Miss Lizash's class, you can go to the next page in the journal. But I'm going to flip mine over, and the question on the left is going to be, How does point of view, I'm going to say POV, change in Tears of a Tiger? I'm going to zoom it in a little bit so you can see that. And so basically, we know the book as a whole is third person omniscient because we know every single main character's thoughts and feelings. But just for point of view purposes, we're going to talk about how each chapter kind of, if you separate it out, takes on its own point of view. So over here, I'm going to draw a little chart. I'm going to put a 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to put the title of the chapter. You need to tell me the point of view. And then how you know for all 4 of those. Some of them may be the same. Some of them may be different. So that's the first part of your task, to go in there and look at that. The second part of your question is, how does point of view change the engagement of the audience? And then just to help you out, just think about whenever we read the chapters that are a straight newspaper article. So yesterday you probably read one that was just 3 pages of newspaper, and that was third objective, no straight facts. I had people in my class saying, can we just skip over this part? I don't want to read this one, it's boring. You felt like it was boring because it was third objective. It was straight actions. So how does a different point of view change your engagement? How much you like it? Okay, so think about that and give us a written answer here. So you have 2 things. How does point of view change in Tears of a Tiger? How does it affect you? And then I want you to go do your quizzes that is in Google Classroom for point of view.